Hello Facebook ads people, I'm Konstantinos, and today we're going to talk about Black Friday and the strategy that you're going to have for 2024. Nothing has changed compared to 2023 based on the fact that we're going to use the same strategy which worked really well, but in this year we do have elections. So I'm video shooting this video on the 10th of October and I hope my lovely video editor behind the camera is going to actually do the editing so that it can go live next week, so we can put some pressure to her while we're doing the video shooting. And the thing is that the reason that I haven't done it earlier is because I was waiting a little bit to see what is going to happen on October. So we had a very good January, we went to February, March was bad, and then we had some okay months without any fluctuations. After that, we had a very good August after a summer which was having some medium results, and then we went to September, which was actually a decent month, stable month. It was a little bit inflated also from the good results that we have seen on August. And now we have reached October, which, to be honest with you, I was afraid that the higher CPMs because of elections and all of that, it was going to start on September. This hasn't happened, but it's happening now. And it's pretty bad, and we can see that we're having some days that the results are tanking down completely, but some other days which are decent. Still, I haven't seen any crazy CPM rise in order to justify it, but I know that there are a lot of people and I get a lot of messages from people saying that the results on October are not so good. Hi guys, I would like to interrupt this video in order to talk to you about my new mentorship programs, and I would love if you go to the website. You're going to find the link in the description, or you can find it in the menu of my website, and over there you're going to be able to see the different mentorship programs that I have. You can find the one that is going to fit better your needs, and I will hope to see you there. So before we go into the strategy, which you know from the previous video, let's discuss a little bit about on what is going to happen on this month. This month, a lot of companies are going to have problems. Why? Because we can see that the results are lower. Comparing, for example, to the previous October on 2023, that we were seeing that we were scaling, preparing for Black Friday, which was also part of our main strategy and the way that we wanted to actually do the Black Friday. And the thing that we need to do right now is to, first of all, don't panic, don't close all of your ads and stuff. Do management, try, if you do the ads in the way that we teach in this channel, try to remove one or two campaigns that are doing bad, but just try to lower the spend in the least possible, because you are going to need it for the November month. At the start of November, we have the elections, and this means that we're going to be relieved from all of these political ads. Don't forget that political parties cannot do actually ads for 1 week at the end of the elections, which we have it also in Greece. So every ads, political ads, are going to stop at the end of October. That means that we need to survive on this period and actually be able to maintain or slow a little bit our spend in order for us to start spending again all over again on November. So what is the strategy and how does it work? The whole strategy is coming from observation and of course technical knowledge on the platform. What do we need? We need to have evergreen campaigns that they're going to start now and that they're going to stay during November and during the Black Friday period, so that we're not going to be one of these companies that we're starting only Black Friday ads to scale and then we close them and then we go back to our normal spend. Black Friday periods are considered attack periods. What do I mean? I have these videos that I have created about the daily loop theory, which are proving that in order for you to keep spending more, you have to either do different creatives, different countries, different creatives from different angles about the product, not just the same angle. And the other thing that you need to do is to actually have strong post IDs, collaborations maybe with influencers and all of that, which is going to help you, and other products, of course. The last thing that you can do, and the most important thing, is that every single year, whenever you have a very good period, you can scale on this period and you can just maintain a higher position. Why? Because with the daily loop theory and the case study that I have there, we are proving that Facebook wants to give you a specific amount of sales. It doesn't matter if you spend 300, 400, 500, it's going to give you this amount if you don't do all the other things that we said, creatives, encounters and all of that. In the period of Black Friday or in a good period like August, we do have a supply which is less than the demand. the demand is less, so there are more people that they can be introduced in our brand, and we can win in our lifetime value, or we can win from the fact that there are more people that they're buying in this period. That means that we can train Facebook to understand that we are in a higher threshold, that we are at the point that we're spending more and we're getting more sales. And then what we're going to try to do is that we're going to increase our spend during November, but the goal is not to increase it only on November and then drop it again for the next month and then wait the next November and the next Black Friday. The goal is to be able to go to that spend after a period of 2 or 3 months, so that we can be able to be on a higher threshold and be able to spend more. I have a case study on how I scaled a company with 2 Black Fridays over there, that I showed you how I scaled in these 2 periods, and you can understand more what I mean by just saying that you have to go back to the Black Friday budget after 2 or 3 or 4 months. So how are we going to achieve that? In order for us to be able to achieve that, we need to start having evergreen campaigns that they are going to stay on the ad account, if it's possible forever, if they're working. And in order for us to do so, we need to have different creatives from different angles or different products or different countries, campaigns that are going to start increasing our spend a little bit. Then we're going to do these campaigns up to the 15th of November. And on the 15th of November, we're going to start doing our normal Black Friday ads. Why is it important to start earlier? You see so many companies that they're starting and they're saying early Black Friday sale. Why do they do it? They do it because if you start your ads on Friday, then you're just going to take a chunk of the market. But if you have a trained campaign with data, which is going to come from 10 days before, gathering data and being scaled slowly on that period, you can be really aggressive and you can have more sales on that period just because you didn't do ads only on Friday. On that way, you're going to have more sales with a campaign that is not going to just be a new campaign, but a campaign that goes inside Black Friday with data. Very, very, very important thing. On the 15th, you're going to start with your Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and it's very important also to have creatives that they say BFCM, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, so that you're not going to change your creatives on Monday. These are things that a lot of people do, but they're being done only by amateurs, people that they're not running big budgets and stuff. You need to have campaigns that are going to stay in all of that period as a whole discount or offer that you can offer for this period, which is going to be the same for Black Friday and the same for Cyber Monday. So you do start your campaign on the 15th or 20th, whatever you can do, and then you do your best offer that you can, okay? One offer that is not going to be an offer that you are you're ashamed of showing, for example, 10%. If you want to do 10% and this is the only thing that you can do, then try to put it in another way. For example, say save $30 instead of saying take 10% discount, because it sounds a little bit cheap when everybody else is going to be seeing 40%, 50%. If you cannot do that, do a BOGO, do buy one, get one free, buy 3, get one free, and all of these kind of things that you can do, or do a $50 off. Do these kind of things in order, even if you have a very weak offer, try to make it looking like a very good appealing offer.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
I'm not going to criticize your offers and stuff. I'm just telling you that if you just have a 10%, it's going to be lost in the feed of other advertisers, that in the feed of customers, that they're going to see other advertisers offering 14, 50%, and most probably you will have a problem. Now, you start your campaigns there and you start increasing slowly the budget, of course, based on results on these days. And the evergreen campaigns is campaigns that you're not going to touch. You're going to just leave them alone. And you're just going to increase the budget of these campaigns. Why? Because you don't care about these campaigns. These campaigns are going to be scaled aggressively during the Black Friday week. And even you can do very big bumps from Thursday to Friday, for example, lower a little bit your spend on weekend, which we have less sales, and increase again really hard on Cyber Monday. I will tell you one thing. In all of my life, doing ads for 10 years, I have never felt in any website that I have worked that I have spent enough. I always spend as much as I can and again, even sometimes doing bold moves like increasing the spend from 1K to 5K, 6K in just one campaign. And then I'm feeling again that I should have spent more. So don't be afraid, okay? And maybe I know that you're going to be afraid and you're not going to do it, but you will see that by the years of doing it, you are going to be more relentless in terms of scaling during the Black Friday. You don't care about these campaigns. These campaigns are going to be closed after the Cyber Monday, and then you're going to be left with the evergreen ads. So why are the evergreen ads important? Because the evergreen ads are going to be inflated by all of the results of Black Friday. Not only the ads of the Black Friday, the creatives that you're going to have are going to take sales, but also the other ads are going to be benefited from that, and they're going to be inflated by that. I have showed you, I believe, one video that I showed you how sometimes we're using offers on bad months in order for us to be able to boost the results, and then the results stay. I have made a video how I scaled the company from 3 to this ROAS or not. This is the title, I believe. And over there, I'm showing you a 4th of July on how it improved the results, not only during the period of the 4th of July promo, but also 1 month after, because all of the campaigns got more data and they got inflated. And okay, in this 1 week we had inflated results, but these results kept doing better and better, having much better return on ad spend for the whole month after the end of the 4th of July promo, just because we had our evergreen campaigns that they got all of this data, which helped them optimize further. So what's the problem that we have right now on the platform? The problem that we have is that we have less and less data because of the iOS updates. So that's why we don't do 1% lookalikes anymore, and we do 10%. That's why we're trying to go always to broad targeting, and we just use interest targeting at the start of an ad account or with an untrained pixel, because we do need more and more data. So you do understand the importance of having campaigns which are evergreen campaigns, that they're going to be flooded with all of this data. Because a lot of companies, they used to be profitable before iOS. They were having $20 or $10 cost per purchase. In order for them to be profitable, these were the numbers that they needed, and they were getting that. What has changed? That now we do optimize campaigns on a normal month from less data, because we are targeting less people, but also the sales that are coming inside the platform are less because we are tracking less sales. So you can imagine that before iOS we were optimizing maybe a campaign with 50 events. Now we optimize it with 20. That means that this campaign is not so strong. That means that this campaign cannot scale as much. So having evergreen campaigns that they go through periods that are going to have a sale or whatever, and these campaigns are getting inflated with results, that's very good, because the results that they are going to produce, they're going to be better for the next month or the other month. And that's the ultimate goal, to have these evergreen campaigns that they're going to be inflated, they're going to have good results during Christmas period, survive the last 7 days of the year that they're a little bit slow, and then try again on January to have our good results. After that period, and after, for you, for example, scaling from 100K to 200K in November, you have to go in January and February or March and try to go again to the point that you're spending 200K. Again, with the same principles, doing more campaigns, different angle, different countries, different products. The same things that we're discussing about the daily loop theory and how to break the daily loop theory. But it's going to be easier because you have given a message to Facebook that you can spend this amount. If you don't believe me, again, the case study that I have with the United States account, scaling to 540K from 20K in 2 years, it's something that is proving what I'm saying completely. So this is the Black Friday strategy, and this is what I'm going to do with all of my ad accounts. Now, it's up to you if you're going to do it more aggressively, less, and based on your experience, of course, or the money or the stock. Stock can be an issue during Black Friday because it can be depleted super fast. But the other thing that I need to say is this. There's a golden opportunity for smaller spend companies that are being bullied by bigger spend companies. Let me explain. There are some companies that throughout all of these years, like the company that I showed you in the case study, I'm bullying all of my competition because I have a higher spend on the market, and the others it's really difficult for them to scale because I'm dominating the market with a spend. In this period, if some of these companies, they haven't done the discussions that I have done with this company to maintain it even with small losses during October so that we're not going to lose our threshold position, if they go and they lower the budget, that means that they liberate budget for smaller companies. It's much more difficult to lose money on a 500K spend per month, and completely different to lose money when you're spending 5K, 10K, 20K per month. On that note, you are going to be able to snatch some of the spend that the bigger companies have so that you can make it yours, have your evergreen campaigns, fortify these evergreen campaigns during the Black Friday period, and then try to maintain them. So the destroy and the annihilation of some companies that are going to have problems during October because of the lower results and they might have to lower spends, that's maybe the blessing for some smaller companies that they can snatch this opportunity. Now, if you're going to do it or not, it's up to you. I'm just here to consult you and tell you that this is what I'm doing. This is my whole strategy and this is what I'm going to do again and again across many accounts. And I hope that this video is actually going to help you. Anyway, that's all I had for you for this year Black Friday. I hope that all of you are going to have very good profits. It's one of the basic times of the year that we're actually scaling and we're doing some good things. Don't be afraid of the offer because you're going to get higher ROAS. So even if you are thinking that if I give 30% discount, for example, I might have the same cost per purchase, so my ROAS is going to be lower because I'm losing money. No, you're going to have higher ROAS. And if you're a normal company that you're doing all the things that you have to do, you're going to be just fine. Don't be afraid of Black Friday. Try to scale as much as you can, but with the way that I told you, because if you just do it with Black Friday ads, it's going to be in vain. It's just going to be a good month and that's it. The whole point is to benefit as a company for the whole next year. That's all I had for you about the Black Friday. I hope that this video is going to help you. Don't forget that if you want to learn more, you can check my book, my course, my website, and you can check, of course, my mentorship programs, and below that, all of the testimonials from the people that they have completed the mentorship program. And until we meet again, don't forget that you have to be creative. Happy Black Friday, and you have to be consistent.